10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Woo! Holy moly, we've made it.
That's right. It's another year.
It's another year.
Whole year in the books.
Alright guys, I'm your boy Steve. I'm here with my boy
Sean.
and we are the Real Ghost Guys. Happy New Year's everybody.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year's. I hope you're having a great time wherever you are. Hope you're having a safe time. So we're gonna kind of do like a compilation of like our best moments throughout the year. This is our first year on YouTube, so
Yeah.
it's kind of an important thing for us. So just kind of reminiscing on the times that we spent throughout the year, and we'll kind of go through some videos and some totals that we've reached, and some people we met along the way, and just talk a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll show you obviously some of the videos also based on what we're talking about, so everybody can follow along if they haven't seen those videos. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure you go back and check out all the videos throughout the year, guys. All right, so I think we start off with the most important thing, and that is our viewers. So guys, most of you know about 8 months ago, me and my buddy Sean here were like, you know what? Let's start a YouTube channel. I want to go hunt ghosts. It's always been a passion of mine, always been a hobby. I've been in and out of the life for years, mostly out of it in the last few years, and getting older now, almost 40, sad face. And you know, the end is coming, and I really want to know what's on the other side before I get there. So that was my idea. Sean was like, I love it, and I'm joining. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Honestly, at first, like we've come up with some things and kind of brewed some ideas, and sometimes like as other things do, they just never come to fruition. So I was like, okay, let's sounds like a good idea. Let's check it out. Like maybe we're gonna do this, maybe we're not. Like who knows? But anyway, I'm down. Let's see what happens.
Right.
And here we are with 130 something videos later.
Right.
2 of our own paranormal investigations, a bunch of people that are supporting us online, and it's been a crazy journey, I think, so far. It's definitely exceeded any expectations that I had for it, and I'm excited to see where it goes in the next year, definitely.
For sure. So as I said, we kind of want to run down a few things that we've accomplished so far this year, some things that meant the most to us throughout the 8 months that we've gone through so far.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, as I said, our viewers is number one. We've passed the 600 mark, guys. So I just want to say thank you from like the bottom of my heart. When we started this, we set a goal in the first year, and obviously the goal was more of like us watching other videos on YouTube on how to get started. And we like, and most people were like, just set a goal, realistic goal, and see if you can hit that goal. And then once you hit that goal, go to the next goal, and then the next goal. So we had set that we wanted to hit the at least 500 subscribers by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And well, here we are at the end of the year, and we're past the 600 mark, so we're doing really good. And that's all because of you guys that have pushed the videos, you guys that have taken the time to sub on our channel, you guys that like shared the videos, told your friends about them, and yeah, appreciate every one of you guys, and just wanted to say thank you on that. Also, another thing that we did hit this year, an accomplishment, and I wasn't expecting to hit this year, so here's another thing that we weren't expecting to get to, but we did, and we surpassed it.
Things just happen.
It is 60,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is nuts. It's again testament to. So for those of you that aren't in the YouTube world, the way YouTube pushes the content is if the people that watch the video watch it through, like it, and interact with it, YouTube says people like this, and because that's the kind of platform YouTube is, they want to push as much videos as they can out. Once people interact with it enough, they're like, all right, people are starting to like this, we're going to start pushing it out to more people. So again, it falls on the people that have subscribed on our channel, that take the time out of their day to watch our videos. You're the reason why YouTube pushes our stuff to other viewers. So again, thank you very much.
And for anybody that's comes across our video and watches it and enjoys it, but they think that like my like isn't gonna mean anything, it's not gonna matter, my comment, they might not even see it, so I'm not gonna waste my time. We appreciate and try to engage with every interaction that we get on every video. So if you comment, we're reading it, we're replying to it. Either me or Steve are going to be there to respond to it, mostly both of us. And everybody's interaction with our content matters. Every like matters, every share matters, every comment matters. I know there's some loyal watchers, some loyal viewers of ours that I know tune into videos but don't drop a comment, or maybe don't hit that like button. I'm gonna tell you, like, everyone matters, and it matters from you guys to us, but it also matters for us, for our channel to progress as well. So if you guys feel like it's not gonna matter if I leave this like or this comment, it will matter. So please leave a like, leave a comment, share, and we are going to do our best to respond to every single person that tunes into our content with us.
That's right. So the next one was, obviously, we mentioned it already, the fact that we posted up 130 videos.
That was a personal one for me, and how many hours people have actually sat down to watch our content. Like, that we could push over 100 videos in a year. If you would have asked me, I would have been like, no. But
so yeah, that was more of a personal goal, but obviously we're, as I said, we're in the beginning stages of YouTube, and we want to push out as much as we can, right? Like, it's we don't know exactly how everything works. We're just learning. How does the upload work? How does the editing program work? How do the titles differential work? Like, all that stuff, everything that has to do with YouTube is kind of new to us. So we were just like we're having fun doing it. So let's just keep doing it and posting videos, right? So I think that was definitely a personal goal for us, and I think we've surpassed that personal goal. So let's get into some of the excitement of the videos. We had the idea of making it more of an in-person channel, like going out to places, doing our own investigations, and that's kind of what we wanted to base the channel around.
In real life, IRL.
Yeah.
We want to be in the action as much as possible.
Unfortunately, when we had brought up that idea in our head, which sounded great, we didn't know how hard it was to find and get into places. And we kept looking, and we had some great ideas, but nothing was really coming into fruition. And I'm like, you know what? I just want to start this channel. I don't want to wait another like 2-3 months trying to find a place, do the video, come home and edit. It's going to be 4 or 5 months down the road. So we sat down and we thought, what else can we do that portrays into the horror genre and we're interested in doing. So we, as like everybody else does, went to YouTube and Google, and we looked up ideas, and we came up across a lot of them, but only a few that we really liked. So we decided, let's start it off with reactions. We both like movies, we both like horror movies. let's see if we can just watch them, react to them, see how it goes. So that's what we did. We decided to do The Pope's Exorcist as our first video. At the time, it just came out to DVD.
Yeah.
It was kind of hot. People were talking about it. We're like, boom, let's do that one.
It was something that interested me and Steve. We both wanted to watch it. We actually, if I remember correctly, both held out from watching it just so that we could watch it here.
That's right.
As a reaction. So,
but yeah, and it's done well. It's almost at the 3K mark, and to be honest with you, I didn't expect to hit that.
mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, this is gonna be our first video. I've seen other channels before. You know, when they post their first videos, they might get like 50, 100 views, right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting anything out of it. Like, I just wanted to get the channel off the floor and just get going until we find it in real life places, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest with you, it popped off. Like, it was pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously a lot of our friends and family watched it, which kind of helped it get pushed too. And we appreciate everybody that took the time to watch that video, because it was a bit of a longer one.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 25 or 30 minutes. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's done very well for us. Hit 3K, as I said, almost 3K views. So we're very happy with that, and it was a good start for us, I think, on our channel.
Yeah.
These glasses on. So. Put that hat backwards. Alright, so our next video. So we continued along. We did a few other videos, reaction based. And we still really couldn't find a spot to do. And we're like, I don't want to just sit here and react to movies all the time. Like, I don't want that channel, like this channel, just to be about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we decided, all right, let's maybe react to some other YouTubers that go and do in real life stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. So we both like Sam and Kobe, and they're basically the reason why we got to start the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just watching them and me bringing it up to Sean, him watching them after, and he's like, you know what, I like what they do, I think we could do that. And I'm like, all right. So we decided to have Sam and Kobe as our first like YouTube people that we reacted to before we got into any other YouTube stuff, because we just wanted to pay homage to them.
Mm-hmm. The one thing I do want to say about Sam and Colby too, and I think was one of the reasons that for me they really inspired me to kind of like get out here and do this with Steve, is like they make it look enjoyable. They make it look fun. You know what I mean? They make it look like it's an experience when they go out and they do these things, and it's not, everything's not serious, and it's not all meant to be there to scare you. Like, they're there for the experience, which was like what really kind of drove me to want to go and do it. Like, it doesn't always have to be lights off with a dark camera trying to be quiet and hear for the spooky sounds and being on edge and like fueled by anxiety the whole time, because that was what when we originally started talking about this, I was like, I don't know if I want to be like, I don't know if I want to be locked in a dark I don't know if I want to be locked in a dark haunted area all night, just super anxious about what's going to happen. But like, these guys make it look fun, they make it look enjoyable, and that's the main reason why I think we really embraced their kind of style of investigating in a way. So, and
I've said this through many times through my comments and through other videos, like Sam and Kobe, as much as, you know, they're portrayed nowadays to be paranormal investigators, they didn't start that way. They started off Vine doing pranks, then they got into YouTubing once Vine kind of went under, and they started doing like prankish kind of like vlog stuff on their channel. And then eventually they got into like abandoned places, and then obviously they got caught and one went to jail and for the day or something, and then we're like, where do we go from there, because we don't want to get caught again, right? So they went into like the haunted like horror genre, right? And investigating haunted places. But their main focus, as much as obviously they enjoy doing paranormal investigations, is entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They like to entertain people. They've always been entertainers, you know what I mean? So, and I've said that many times on this channel, it's like they offer entertainment more than they offer paranormal investigations.
Yeah.
But with the entertainment, they bring in the paranormal investigations. So I think that was like kind of cool for us to kind of go through that route to like, be like, we could do this our way, or we could kind of go Sam and Kobe way and, you know, offer a little bit of entertainment and obviously some serious moments.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously some scary moments, and just kind of take all of them together. Some comedy, some laughter, some horror, some crying, and just put it all into one and see what we come up with, right? So, but yeah, Sam and Kobe, as I said, was our first YouTube reaction, and also to this date is also our highest viewed video at almost 4K views basically. It's like 3.9, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But we did get a lot of flack. I did, especially on that video. But you know what? As I said, we're here to entertain, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with everybody's comments. Nothing negative here. It's all positive.
Yeah.
But after that, we're like, where else can we go with it? And we had found our first place, and we had gone out. We had recorded. We went there for the day. It was Elmhurst Center. It was, as I said, it was our first in-live video.
Yeah.
And like as I said, I had been part of this life before, kind of in and off. Like I'd been with like people that like to go into haunted places and all that, but I didn't really know much about YouTubing. And the only thing I did know is what I hear from like people that do movies, right? And they're like, for basically every 100 hours you film, you got about 10 minutes of footage. I'm like, well, we're not filming for 100 hours, so we're not going that route. But I'm like, let's film as much as we can, get as much video as we can, and then try and put something together, right? And we had both phones going, like, so we had like over 20 hours worth of footage, which we had to obviously come home, sit down, rewatch it, take out the parts that we liked, edit them, put them into the program, and then try and make a video out of it, right? So it took us some time to really get the video up and running. Even though like we had done the place, I think it took like it was like 2 months or something.
Yeah. And on that note too is, again, with YouTube, there's a lot of first experiences, a lot of learning. This is our first experience editing basically a TV episode / movie type of project. So it was a lot of footage, a lot of cutting, a lot of arranging, a lot of saving, exporting, saving again. It was a very, very difficult process. It was, the first time was a very difficult process. We have learned a lot of things since then, and we're definitely aiming to kind of make it a better experience. But yeah, I don't know, that first one was tough.
It was crazy, right? And obviously with us, like family and work and then getting together and trying to kind of review the footage, but it's like it's all tough. It's not as easy as it was as if we were like in our 20s, you know what I mean? But you know, I think we did a good job. And on top of it, like, we didn't want to just put anything together. Like we wanted to present something that we believed is good enough to like sit and watch, right? Because we knew we were gonna put it out in 4 different episodes and then put out a long version. And we knew our long version was gonna be almost 2 hours long. And we're like, we feel like if you're gonna sit in there and watch an episode for 2 hours, it's gotta hit you. Because I've watched movies from Hollywood, and about 20 minutes in, I'm like, okay, let's just move on to the next movie, right? Like I didn't want that for our first in life like experience, right? So we might have taken a bit more time than we should have with it, but I think at the end of the day, our product came out fairly decent. And our full version actually has over 1,300 views, and it's also our highest retention video. So that is pretty crazy. The fact that we have 130 videos, and our most popular one for people sitting there and taking the time to watch it is our first in life video. So appreciate everybody that's taking the time to sit and watch that.
And that brings me back to, like, again, the amount of hours that the viewers have watched our videos, like, astounds me. Like, it's thousands of hours that you guys have put in to watching our videos, watching our channel. And I think like that just literally blows me away. Like thousands of hours is, I don't know exactly, but I know there's 24 hours in a day and there's 7 days in a week. So people have been watching for weeks and months straight. Like that's how much time is, like, it just blows my mind. So yeah, again, thank you to everybody out there, all the viewers, all the supporters, everybody. We appreciate it.
And just give a little thank you to the Elmhurst Den, because
yes,
believe it or not, there was a point in time when it was about 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock around that time, and we had nothing left to shoot. We had just come back from the graveyard, and we were like, man, the only thing we got left is the Ouija board. And we were supposed to do that in our room, which was considered the most haunted room on the one side of the building. And that was it. We were gonna wait till 3 o'clock to do that because it's the witching hour, right? So we're like, man, we got like 5 hours just sitting around doing nothing. And we went out for a smoke, and we got talking to the front desk lady there, and we told her who we were, because I had a feeling that she kind of liked us. So I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing here, and blah blah. They were so excited, and then the manager got super excited. They let us see the upstairs dining room when it was closed. We got to go into the attic, which customers aren't allowed. They opened up the barn area, which was where the incident happened there with Mary, and we got to do the Ouija board session there. So that was crazy. And so it was like we went from like having nothing to do for 5 hours to like be like non-stop for like 5 hours, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not only that, it's like our first investigation, so not only are we trying to get as much content and quality content as possible, but like we're also kind of nervous because we've never done this before. We never walked around a public area where there's people just roaming around with us holding cameras and talking to them and things like that. It's something that we never experienced before. So in that one moment, from us talking to that lady at the desk, it just went from us being like kind of nervous and trying to stay like low key as possible, trying not to get kicked out of this hotel, to us being opened up to literally every room basically in the whole building. Like they let us walk through everything at any time of the night.
That was crazy.
No questions asked. So
much thanks to Elmhurst Den.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll ever see this. I don't know if they watch us, but we're definitely going to make a return there.
Yes.
For a second episode, I think.
Yeah.
I think we have I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be this year coming up or the couple years down the road, but I think now that we have more equipment, we also want to take that stuff out and try it out. So yeah, we're definitely going to make a return there for sure. But obviously we have other places lined up. So, but yeah, so after that, also we wanted to talk about was like memes. So on our second video ever, which we did The Conjuring, which for those of you that don't know, it's in my top 5 ever period of horror movies. Like Conjuring 1, epic. And we were editing it, and we're like, we don't want to do it the exact same way we did the Pope's Exorcist, right? We want to add a little flavor to it, maybe some comedy, right? And I think it more came into the fact that, as I said, for me and Sean, it was new for us, and it was like we'd never done reactions before, so it was kind of hard to interact with the camera, in my opinion. At least it was for me, because I was more focused into the movie and not paying attention to the camera. So
yeah, that's the one problem with reactions is
yeah,
you need to remember that you're there for the reactions.
that's right.
And when you get consumed in the movie and the story, you just completely forget that you're there for the camera.
So we decided, let's do some memes for this one. We're gonna put some funny memes. I've loved comedy. Obviously, Sean likes comedy, so we're like, let's try and add that happy, smiley, go stuff with the horror and the action, right? Which is something we had talked about before we started the channel on maybe doing. So we ended up putting a few memes in our video, and they did fairly well. But we kind of want to give a shout out to the first one, which we'll play obviously right now.
Room.
Oh, hell!
But yeah, it's got about 1,000 views, guys, and that was also crazy because that was like, at the time, I think our Pope's Exorcist, like, so this was like a week later, right? So our Pope's Exorcist was like, I can't remember exactly, but it was under 1,000 views. Like, it was like around like the 300-400 mark.
Yeah.
And this meme that we posted, it blew up like almost like instantly in a couple days. Like, it went from like 2-3 watches to like 700 or 800, and it was like, holy shit, like right away, you know. So that was kind of like a twist for us, and we're like, I think this is a good thing, and let's keep it going, right? So we've been doing that pretty much ever since. And you know, some people are like, oh, you haven't done that lately in the videos.
Yeah.
Yes, we've kind of gotten away from it a little bit, but the reason why we've gotten away with it is not because we don't want to provide it for people. We kind of got into us doing our own dubs, like comedy stuff for movies. So obviously some of those have been posted up on our channel, like my first Tinder date.
Yeah.
Sean going to school asking his mom
For
what's
breakfast,
for
yeah.
breakfast. Us going to the Conjuring house in the basement. Like, we want to get more into that, so we kind of want to. We were like, we don't want to oversaturate with comedy, but we want to bring out enough comedy for the people to watch, right? So we were like, okay, so let's take it out of our videos for now, and we'll do art in life, like more in-depth ones, and we'll see how that goes. And I think they've done fairly decent. Mostly, especially outside of like YouTube, they've done very well too. Like on our TikTok channel, obviously on our Facebook, a lot of people have responded very, very well to them. And yeah, even with YouTube, they've done fairly decent. So we want to keep more into that going into next year, but we'll see how it goes. And you know, if we decide we're going to take a little break of that stuff, maybe we'll add more into our videos at the same time.
It's whatever the viewers want. You know what? You guys tell us. What do you want? Do you want more of the classic meme style that we started out with in our reaction videos? Do you want us to do our own dub over memes? Or would you like to see a mix of both? Maybe we can mix in our own dubbed memes into the reaction videos in place of the other memes. You guys let us know what you want. Drop it in the comments. Like we said before, every interaction counts. Right now, we're looking at exactly what you're typing down below. We're watching it. So let us know what you guys want to see on the channel in the sense of memes. Do you want to see our own homemade memes? Do you want to see the regular memes? Would you like a mix? Would you like us to just post memes separate? Do you want them in other videos? What do you guys want? Let us know below.
Let us know. All right, and into that, going into Sam and Kobe Hell Week. It was our first Hell Week since we started doing YouTubing.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is gonna be big.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're both gonna watch it.
Yeah.
And might as well like try and bring it out for the viewers, right? Because since our first Sam and Kobe videos did fairly well, and obviously our one is the highest watch we got on our channel, like let's do it. And let me tell you, that week, like those week and a half that they brought it out, was like so stressful for us because it's like we want to get it out as fast as possible, right? So it's like the first one dropped, and I'm like, I'll be at work and I'll be like, Sean, it dropped. I'm coming over to your place tonight. We're like, all right, now we gotta watch a 2-hour long video. We gotta sit and edit a 2-hour long video and then post it the next day, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So it was pretty stressful, but I think we did a fairly good job of bringing them out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
We kind of got lucky, obviously, because you know we didn't have to edit too crazy like amount.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wanted to show as much of the video as possible, and yeah, those videos have done very well for us. We posted all 4 of the videos that they posted out, all 4 combining over 3,500 views. So they're doing very well for us, and obviously, a lot of people love Sam and Kobe, which obviously is a known thing in the paranormal world. And yeah, so it was like a little pressure, but I think we did a fairly good job putting them out. All right, and getting into our last moment of the year, our second in-person video, Curse of the Albion. If you haven't checked out the videos yet, guys, we've got 4 parts out already. Our 5th one's dropping next week, so next Friday. And that's obviously the final installment of Curse of the Albion. It was some of the most fun I've had doing like a video, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't as crazy as Elmhurst, because we didn't get opened up to as many places. But we did like a 2-day thing. So like we went to 3 different cities in basically 2 days. And so it was a lot of driving, obviously. And when we weren't driving, we were filming. So it was like 2 days of like nothing but filming and driving. You know, like I think we ate like once at the hotel, and then once at like Tim Hortons. That was it. You know what I mean? So we were hungry, tired, but it was like some of the most fun I ever had, right? Like it was like, and editing it, like reviewing it, like doing the 4 parts so far, and the 5th one, which is already edited and coming out, which is probably the craziest part. So make sure you check that one out.
Yeah, like honestly, every video that we've done so far, I've enjoyed. The in real life paranormal investigation ones have really got me like hyped up to continue the process. But personally, if I was to have you guys watch any video of this whole channel and you could only pick one, it's watch episode 5. You have to watch episode 5.
That's big. It's gonna be good. It's a good way. I think it's gonna be a good way to really start the new year. You know what I mean? Like, nothing but action, compact action. It's gonna be our longest video of Elmhurst or Albion. It's about 40 minutes long. But it's nothing but action. So make sure you guys check that one out. And then the week after, actually, we'll bring that up at the end. But yeah, as far as going and making that video, I had so much fun, man. Like, it was like 2 days. It was like hanging out with like a really good buddy on the road, and you didn't know what was gonna happen.
That was the best part. Was just like the kind of the journey that it took us on, right? It's just like you're in different places, you're seeing different things, but it's all almost kind of tied into the same thing, right? We're still there to do paranormal research. We're still there to like find out what the questions are and try to figure out some answers for it. But 3 different locations, 3 cities on the road, 2 days. Yeah, definitely fun. I could see us doing like a
And really the thing that was like super fun of it, because it was originally supposed to be just 2 locations.
Yeah.
Supposed to be Grand Bend and Albion, right?
Yeah.
And then from Grand Bend we got taken to Clinton.
Yeah.
So it was like
And
a
that's-
curveball.
That's
like,
what I mean is the journey. There was
Yeah, exactly.
there
So we
was-
didn't know.
There was like unexpected things that happened that we didn't even know were gonna happen, and
Right.
things that like it was a great experience. So.
And then obviously, you know, we got to, like, I had never been to the Elmhurst, or actually no, I had been to the Elmhurst one time, and that was like so many years ago, and I actually didn't even remember it until we hit the barn area, because we had done a birthday party there one time,
Oh yeah.
like 10 so years ago, right?
Uh-huh.
So, and I honestly didn't remember until we got there, and I'm like, why does this place look so familiar? Like, we hadn't stayed in a hotel, so I had not stayed in a hotel, but we had just did the party there. And then obviously Bayfield, obviously Grand Bend I'd been plenty of times, but Bayfield I had never been to. It was a beautiful little town, like the scenery was nice, and obviously more of a beach town. You know, it'd be a lot more popular and populated in the summertime than it was kind of wintertime when we went. But it was nice, you know, it was like, and then Clinton, I had never been to Clinton either, so it was kind of like a nice little town to check out, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like the trip, man. It was just like the journey there and checking it all out. And I had so much fun doing that video. So I hope you guys enjoy like the work we put in, because number 4, like episode 4 that we just dropped 2 days ago, we put some work into that one. And episode 5, we didn't put as much work because there wasn't as much editing that needed to happen, because it was all just action beside action beside action beside action. So we didn't really have to edit much, you know what I mean? Like, it was like there was nothing to take out. Like, we sat there and we watched and we're like, we got to make this thing a 40-minute long video because there's nothing to take out.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that's the reason it is as long as it is.
Yeah.
Is because if we took anything out, it would have affected the viewer's experience and the story.
Like, we took a little bit out, but not much.
If we took any more out than what we've already left for you guys, it would not have been as good as it is now. So yeah, it's the way it had to be, but it was because it was just so much great stuff that we found. So.
Exactly. So, and obviously there was a few things that we hadn't even noticed it until we started editing it the other day. So pretty crazy. Like, when we were like hearing it, we're like, was that what? Like, go back, and we just kept going back and back. And like, I'm telling you, man, I hear something right there.
Yeah, and that's crazy that it's been a trend. I think in the last 2 places that we went to too. It's like, that's something I never expected either. It's like, I see these videos of people reacting to Sam and Colby. What did they miss? And I was like, that would never happen to us. Like, we're gonna be able to see and hear everything, but I guess not.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. So that's kind of the end of the year, I guess, for us.
That's it. That caps it all off.
And before, I guess, we close off, we just want to take you through the future here a little bit. We have our 3rd in-person video teaser coming out in a couple weeks of Critters Lane. And that was, it feels like every place we go to is like, has its own differences. You know what I mean? Like, unique differences, right? Like, our first 2 places were like, you know, like the first place was a hotel, right? And then the second place was like, it took us through different cities to get to the Albion, and then obviously that was a hotel too. But just the trip there was way different than what it was on Elmhurst. And then obviously the 3rd place now is outdoors. It's our first outdoor investigation. It's in a haunted road that's like covered with woods. So it was, and let me tell you, crazy. That I'm like excited to like really get into it. Like, we just started rewatching the footage and getting into it and stuff, and kind of slowly putting it together. So we're not fully finished yet, but it seems like every time we watch a new piece of footage, we catch something that we missed, or like we're like, oh my god, I can't believe I just remembered that happened, kind of thing, right? It was crazy experience. And like, when I tell you, on this road there's no light, nothing. you can't even see like 2 feet ahead of you. It's like pure darkness.
Yeah.
And it was we were out there for like 7 hours, 8 hours. Like it was crazy. And yeah, the whole video is gonna be nuts, guys. I can't wait for us to present that one to you. I hope you guys take the time out to watch it. And then obviously more places that we're looking into. We're not giving anything away yet on those, but we're definitely doing our work trying to find new locations. We want to bring out in the new year with Critters Lane. We'd like to bring out at least double the investigations we brought out last year, which was 2 last year. We want to do minimum 4 this year, and hopefully more if time allows it. Right? Like you gotta remember, like we have family life, we have work, and it's hard.
Shitty vehicles.
Shitty vehicles, yes, that is true. But yeah, it's hard, and it's hard to get out, like for us to like miss like 2 days of work to go out to a place to like investigate, right? But we're definitely gonna try and find a time. We're gonna get out to new places, and we're excited to bring that stuff out to you. As I said before, we're gonna look into getting into some comedy stuff, some more memes and stuff like that, which I think will be a good addition to the channel. You know what I mean? Like, because after you watch our horror movie and you're crying and that, just watch one of our funny videos. We'll make you laugh. So you get it all on this channel, but obviously more reaction videos because they seem to do a lot better than we thought they were gonna do. So obviously people like that stuff. But yeah, our main focus is definitely trying to get a minimum double the in-person videos, maybe more. And we have other small ideas that we want to bring into the channel this year. We don't want to give anything away yet, just in case it doesn't happen. But we're sitting and we're focusing on ideas.
Yeah.
We got notepads just full of ideas. So we're gonna try and implement as many as we can, see how they go, and yeah. But I'm excited for the future, man. I'm excited to see where this channel goes. Obviously, we're gonna set our goals for this new year, so hopefully we can hit them like we did last year, and hopefully surpass them. So, guys, I just want to say thanks to everybody. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I don't know. That's all I got, man. What do you think? Anything?
Yeah, no, just just another thank you to everybody that's a viewer, everybody that's a subscriber, everybody that's a supporter. Yeah, everybody, thank you for allowing us to grow to this size, and like Steve said, hopefully we can double it or more next year. And yeah, just everybody just know that like we want to hear from you. So drop anything in the comments. Find our profiles on Instagram, Twitter /X, TikTok. Reach out to us, comment, DM, message us, email us. We want to hear from you. So thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna let you guys get back to your party. And yeah, this is Steve.
We will get back to our.
That's right. There we go. Until next time, guys, I'm your boy Steve. I'm here with my boy
Sean,
and we are the Real Ghost Guys. Thank you.